Another big crowd filing in for Saturday night baseball here at Fenway Park in Boston. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Houston Astros and the Boston Red Sox. Both Sox enter today's matchup with an 11-game winning streak on the line. They'll try to notch their 12th straight. Next, Yu Darvish will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
It's pretty easy to see why this guy is one of the top pitchers in all of baseball. He has a ridiculously good whip. How about under .5 on the season? Do you have any idea how hard that is to do that? He's nearly impossible to reach base on. He doesn't walk hardly anybody, and he's awfully tough to get a hit off of. One of the best pitchers in the game of baseball.
Stepping in, Jonathan Villar. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First offering on its way. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Backhanded. Throw too late, and he's on with an infield single to open up the ball game.
Hey, I know everybody was on their toes right there from the pitcher to the defensive side. Leadoff hitters are known for this. Find ways to beat the ball into the ground and beat it out and get on base. Now they have to keep him in check. Let's see if they hold the runner close.
Into the box, Kevin Bromberg, as he puts it on the ground to third. Dozier with no real shot at two as he's safe easily at first. Now in the box, Eddie Rosario. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Bromberg leads off first with one away. Rosario behind with an 0-2 count. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
I'm definitely excited to watch Josh Bell in this one. He comes in hitting over 340 on the season. I'll tell you, if you watch him closely, you realize that he's just so consistent with his approach. I'm looking for another one of those consistent performances today.
Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
And he will apply the tag himself, and the inning is over. One hit, one. Clayton Kershaw is on the mound for Game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, it's not easy to bunch anything together against this guy. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of under 1.10. So we may see some hit and run. We may see some bunting, and we may see some running, because if you want to lay around and try to get hits off this guy, that's not the right thing to do. One of the top pitchers in the game right now.
And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Standing in now, Aaron Hicks, as Kershaw will get the upper hand here with strike 1. And fellows, these Astros entering play here tonight. They come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
Hey, it's almost impossible to throw a base runner out that gets a lead that big. And plus, this catcher's not known for having a cannon of an arm.
A runner at second, nobody out. The next 0-2. Here's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. The 1-2. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a very effective pitch for him. But here's the flip side of that coin. He starts this one too far inside and plunks the hitter.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder, as he grounds one briskly to short. Over to VR. Over to Bell for the double play. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matty, I'm excited to watch David Peralta play. You know, he's driving in a lot of runs. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 350. That tells me he thrives in those moments. He enjoys it. We'll see if he gets an opportunity to perform with runners on base in this one.
George Springer is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. The 1-0. A ball and a strike.
Playing 11, 1-1.
Ready with the 1-1. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Valencia is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. Josh Bell the next to hit.
Leading off for Houston.
The first pitch coming. Here it is. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swinging there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Bell aboard here at first with nobody out. 1-1 the count to Wellington Castillo.
1-1.
And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. Hicks comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
So here's how the both Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And guys, looking at the numbers, although this team won their last game, they did commit 2 errors, which they are going to have to clean up today if they're going to be more effective on the defensive side of the ball. Let's see who flashes the leather in this one.
Got him out at his front foot. It's 0-2. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. There now is Moreland, and he's got it for the 2nd out.
Batting 8th, the designated hitter, Ronald.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive it a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
And he fouls this one off.
Interesting pitch selection right there, in off the plate. Not too many pitchers.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score.
Leading off.
Now batting, Brian Dozier. He's set to lead off the home half of the 2nd. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Valencia has a beat on it. 1 down.
Batting 5th.
In now is Pedro Alvarez. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw. He's 0 for 9. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. Alvarez, the former Baltimore Oriole. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Now at the plate, Mitch Moreland will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Here's the first pitch to him. And this will be fouled away. Bottom of the second here with no score. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Kershaw gets the sign. 0-2 pitch on its way. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2.
Got him swinging. Made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning.
Back now at Fenway Park, home of the Red Sox, who have certainly treated these fans to some impressive pitching so far this year. Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, it's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones. Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun. Matt, back to you.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
The batter, number 2, second baseman.
At the plate, Jonathan Villar. He's set. Here it comes. Just a tick behind for a strike. Third inning, no score to this point. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Hey, that's a well-executed pitch right there. That might have started middle, but you saw it breaking away to that outer part of the zone. This left-handed batter right here has got 2 decisions to make. Is he going to ground out to second base all day, or is he going to drive the ball the other way?
Kevin.
Into the box, Kevin Bromberg. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. Coming to the plate now, Hernan Perez. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
The shortstop.
Here's the first pitch to him. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
1-2 to the Boston shortstop. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting ninth, the catcher.
Digging in, Mike Zunino. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino.
Playing 11, 1 ball, 1 strike.
One and 2 to the Red Sox catcher. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
3-2 now. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he got him. Stepping in and ready for another shot, David Peralta, a base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Kershaw looks in. Here's the 1-0. Ball and a strike.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. Now to the plate, Eddie Rosario. He'll begin things here against Yu Darvish. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
The batter, the third baseman.
Next up for the Stros, Edgar Salas. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Moreland is there, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Stepping into the box, Josh Bell. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
Rock solid for 4.
Oh, that ball comes in and gets him.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
Digging in to try it again, Wellington Castillo. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 0-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. Working for the punch out and the offering. Chopped in front of home plate. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for Houston. Striding in once again, Aaron Hicks. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Fouled off. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
Playing 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fouled away. And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Full count still. The next 3-2. And he fouls this one off. Hit on the ground to third. Salas gloves it, and that's the first out.
Now batting, right fielder.
Standing in, Nick Markakis. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And it's fouled away. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Nick Markakis becomes out number 2 this inning. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Down the left field line and deep, and this will wind up a foul ball. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Oh, way to get dirty. He's out. 3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Astros manager A.J. Hinch between innings specifically about his club's offense to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Here's Darvish on 0-2. Fouled off. And he struck him out. Ronald Torre is the next to bat. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. No balls and a strike to count. 0-1 count and the pitch. Foul tip held on to behind the plate at strike 2. No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out.
Now batting, number 26.
So 2 are gone for the Astros in the 5th, and digging in now, Ramon Laureano. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
Wow, that was an ugly swing right there, and that tells us
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. It's been a struggle for them to get anything going. And he said they just seem way too anxious right now. The numbers back that up, too. They've swung at the first pitch more than 70% of the time in this game. So their focus going forward is to be a little bit more relaxed and willing to let the at-bats come to them. Matt?
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Next up for the Red Sox, Pedro Alvarez. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Lays off 1-0. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
2 balls and a strike to count. The 2-1 on its way. In there, and it's even now, 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
And that swung on and missed for strike one.
0-1.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
Popped him up. Salas is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So put another 0 on the board. Ready once again, Jonathan Villar. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Jonathan Villar.
Here comes the 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Jonathan Villar goes down to become the first out in the 6th inning.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Into the box now, Kevin Bromberg. Grounder down the line at 3rd. But this is foul for the first strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2. And he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Wow, talk about being efficient. How about 6 pitches, 2 strikeouts? It doesn't get much better than that.
No balls and 1 strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Behind 0-2 now. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Looked like the curveball slipped out that time.
Definitely not what you're trying to do here. 0-2 with a curveball. You see a lot of
threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. Still no score. Stepping into the box, Hernan Perez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Back to work now is Kershaw as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man, 0-1.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a bouncing ball, foul.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. So the leadoff man set down, and here's the catcher, Mike Zunino. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Oh, an ugly swing there. It's 0-1.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
Behind 0-2 now. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And the throw is made to record the 2nd out of the inning. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, David Peralta. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. And they start him with 1 high and away for ball 1.
Right here, he's looking to get himself into a good hitter's count so he can take a rip and maybe give his team the lead. He certainly has the power.
2 balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were
a swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. Neither team denting the run column quite yet as we look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. 0-1 the count. 0-1, here's the pitch. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch outs and working on number 5.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Edgar Salas goes down for the first out in the 7th inning. And that's in there for strike 1.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run. And your go-ahead run is in there at second base as he's got himself a 2-out double.
He had just retired 9 straight batters right there. He hadn't been in a stretch in a long time. Let's see if the offense can break through.
Stepping in now, Danny Valencia, as Darvish will jump ahead of him here with strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, you got a runner in scoring position. It only takes 1. I know he was out in front on that off-speed pitch right there, but this pitcher cannot get cute and leave something over the heart of the plate.
1 and 2. Here it is. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. So no runs on a hit. Digging in once again, Aaron Hicks. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. On the move is Rosario, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Yeah, and the go-ahead run stands at second base here to start their half of the 7th. And I tell you, when they've got an opportunity like this, you've got to take advantage of it, especially this. Late in the ball game, we'll see if they can get it done.
Shohei Ohtani will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Shohei Ohtani.
Fouled away. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Spin and a throw back to second, but the runner's back easily. Go ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he struck him out. And that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that 4-seam fastball. So I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Here's George Springer as Kershaw will get the upper hand here with strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Pickoff move to second. Oh, and the throw's wide as it gets by him at second. The 0-1 delivery. Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. The catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. He's in there at the plate. And they've taken the lead here in the 7th.
Hey, putting together good at-bats late in the games can really help out. And how about this sac fly right here? Good at-bat that leads to his team getting the lead here in the late innings.
Ready for another shot now. Brian Dozier. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Kershaw gets the sign. Here he comes on 2-0. 3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
And this is nowhere close, and it's a 4-pitch walk.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
At the plate, Pedro Alvarez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
And a slider tails outside for ball 1. Dozier is off at first with 2 away.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
1 ball.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
The 1-2. Runners on the move for second. Pitch is high. The throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throwdown that results in a 3rd out on the bases. Shohei Ohtani will stick around as he'll take over in right field. From the stretch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1.
Ohtani
Comes set and the 0-1. To the left side, but it's well foul. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. A swing and a ground ball to 3rd. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. It's 1-2.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
Here now the 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else.
So far, this has been a terrific outing.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Astros. It remains 1. Ryan Madson is on the pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Striding in for Boston, Pedro Alvarez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheating to a high fastball above the belt and you're all in, I say you got to find a way to lower your sights or it's going to be a tough game.
Behind 0-2 now. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Now another 0-2. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Love the execution of that changeup, but hats off to the guy at the plate right now. That's a great take in this situation. Maybe bought himself a fastball.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Here's another 1-2. He struck him out, the third time he's fanned in the game. So stepping in, Mitch Moreland, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
No.
Ball 1.
1-0.
The 1-0. And it's fouled away. One and two, here it comes. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. The 2-2. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and no one will track it down. The 2-2 one more time. Skied in the air to straightaway left.
Chasing after it is Rosario, but he can't get there. It's over his head.
And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference. So double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
So striding in. They're none for Brian McCann will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with one away. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. Ready with the 1-0. Fouled off. Pitch is swung on and hit toward BR at second. On to first, and McCann is retired here for route number 2.
For the Red Sox.
So a runner at third, 2 men are out, and that'll bring up the catcher, Mike Zunino. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike 1. Well, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
The 0-2 fouled away. Moreland at third with 2 away. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down. Brian McCann will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop. Ready. Now, Kevin Bromberg. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start. Swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Here comes the first pitch. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Ready with the 0-1 pitch, and he fouls this one off. Heading out towards shallow right. Ohtani is in a few steps as he takes it for the first down. Settling in now, Eddie Rosario. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. After it is Ohtani. And he can't get to it as it bounces over the wall for a ground rule double, and the tying run will be in scoring position. In there for strike one.
Well, he definitely puts a charge into this one, and the outfielder has zero chance to make a play on it. Next thing you know, the relievers in the pen have another ball to warm up with.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2. You've got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
Strike him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far as he's had a whale of a ball game.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Last strike now for Houston. Hit back up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And he is out at the plate. He tried in vain to score the tying run, and this place is going crazy. The ball game is over, and that one run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. Boston jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Yu Darvish earned his 9th win of the year and recording 16 strikeouts along the way. Clayton Kershaw is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watkey, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
No errors. They left 3 men on base. The winning pitcher is Yu Darvish. His record is now 9-0. The loss goes to Clayton Kershaw. He falls to 2-2. Time of the ball game, a swift 2 hours and 19 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Fenway Park, 37,755. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.